Whoa. I started talking and I was still muted on OBS, but... Hi, everybody. Good evening. OMG, hi. Wow, it's so good to see everybody here. I'm real today. I promise. I'm totally real. Oh my god, today... I don't know if you guys... I don't know if this is normal or what, but I was outside. Shocking. I was outside. It was so busy. Everything was so busy. Excuse me. Gym busy. Restaurants busy. Streets busy. It's Friday. Doesn't anybody work? I know that's crazy coming from me, but... It's like 11 AM. Why is everybody out? To be fair, you go outside a lot more than a lot of VTubers I watch. You know, I pride myself in my ability to go outside. So, yeah. I totally agree with that. Also, Pitar, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subscriptions on Twitch. Thank you. Thanks. Many people at my office took off on Friday. I see. So they want to celebrate New Year's. They want to go into the new year the right way, which is by not working. I understand. I get it. If I worked a soul-crushing job at the office, I would probably feel the same way. I could never imagine myself doing something like that. And I know that sounds like it's coming from like a place of a lot of... You know, I'm not trying to sound stuck up. It's just, I can't imagine the kind of person I am being good in an office. At all. I just can't foresee it. Some people gotta do what they gotta do. But I can only imagine that office work is a lot better than working at McDonald's. So there's that, I guess. I did skip the wage slave arc. I've never done a wagey job. But I can't help but think... I always get this thought in the back of my mind, I think. Wouldn't it be so interesting to get a part-time job for a month? Like, what if? I feel like it would give me more experience and more things to talk about. But at the same time, I'm worried that I'm so not built for something like that. And that I'd be so tired every day. I'd get on stream every night and go, "Hi, chat. I'm tired." And that's because I'm already tired without doing all of that stuff. Where do you want to work? I want to be a bartender. I want to make drinks. Yeah. And I'm good at talking to people, so I feel like that would be really good. I think that would be super fun. If I could do anything, that's like the job I would be the best at. Yeah. You know, I need to work at a bar for nerds. Name 10 drinks. Sex on the beach, Cosmopolitan, mojito, rum and coke, gin and tonic, draft beer, a Mai Tai, a margarita, is that enough? Two more. Why can't I think of anything? What's something with tequila in it? Oh, an old fashioned? I just need one more. It's so hard. A hot toddy. I'll make you a mean hot toddy at MARIMARI_AN's bar. Oh, why didn't I say pickleback? That would have been perfect. Oh, yeah. Let me get on the screen. I'm so ready, but I think, like... I don't know what you need to do to... I don't know what you need to do to become a bartender. Like, I feel like you need some kind of, like, food handling certificate or something. Yeah. I'll work at a biker bar and I'll talk to all of the bikers. What do bikers talk about? Biking. I don't have a whole lot of experience in that, but I have a whole lot of experience in cranking my hog. Happy New Year! Red Eyes, thank you for the $5 super chat. And Tansei, thank you for being a member. Thank you. And also Big, thank you for being a member as well. Most bikers have that one heartbreak that's so bad that made them get on a bike. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with something like that. Do they need to talk about it? Or is that something I'm not supposed to talk about? All bikers are heartbroken. I think a lot of people in the world are heartbroken. Yeah. I mean, that's what everybody who goes to a bar has in common. Right? It's one thing, and that's a little bit of grief. Yeah. There's that song about it. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Yeah, it does depend on the bar. If you go to, like, a dive bar, then Everyone's a little bit sad deep down inside. If you go to like a cocktail bar, you either want to look cool or you're probably like, or you're bringing someone on a date, right? It's either like a fancy like work thing or you're bringing someone on a date. A what tail? Cock. A sports bar. Yeah, a sports bar is where people go to watch sports. A dive bar is where people go if they're a little sad. A cocktail bar is where people sit and feel good and fancy. A jazz bar is where people go to listen to music and feel fancy. Yeah. What about a brewery? A brewery is for the boys. Boys love drinking beer. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm hard pressed to talk to a woman who's like, let's just go and get a beer. But boys love going and getting a beer. Right? Like... The Britmaster, thank you for the 5 membership gifted. Thank you. What do women do? For fun? I don't know. I guess brunch? I guess brunch is probably the thing to do. The things I've done with my friends who are girls is brunch. We've done painting together. Afternoon tea, but that's kind of niche. Get coffee. Go to the mall. Go berry picking. Get they nails done. Yeah, all that stuff. And boys love getting a beer. Going to drive cars. Drinking coffee with nothing in it. Fishing. Hunting. Playing billiards. Bowling. Bowling. Yeah. Gambling. I kind of love bowling. I'm not very good at bowling, but I kind of really like it. There's something that's really chill about sitting down and having drinks and occasionally playing a game. Like, I'm a big fan of games where I don't have to be like 100% cognizant all of the time. And you can still talk to people, like pool or bowling or darts. Like drinking games, I guess. Cornhole. Cornhole is a good one. Mario Party. That's why Mario Party is perfect. Whenever, like, you need to go pee, you have a window of time that you can go pee. And it's just like a sit down and enjoyable thing. Right? Like, oh, I just did my turn, so now I'm gonna go pee. Because there's 3 turns and then a mini game, and everybody is stuck on the mini game screen for a bit. Yeah. The game or the pee? The game. Wait, what? What's your favorite Mario Party? I like 6. I swear I'm not joking when I say this, but my favorite Mario Parties are 6 and 7. I'm not fucking with you. 6, 7. They're good. If you show a woman baby videos, you can often elicit an excited reaction. Women are less into babies than they were 10 years ago. Yeah. No, it's not false. It really is not. I would know. Studies show that women are less interested in babies than they were 10 years ago. My friend's wife loves babies and she has 2 of them. That is one woman. And she's probably like 30. That's the thing, right? Try 40. Well, that's why she likes babies! Because she's old. Old people love babies. But younger women are less likely to love babies than they were 10 years ago. Yeah. Girls are intimidated by babies. Women are more likely to have babies later in their lives in the United States of America than they were before. Are they afraid of babies? I don't know. I'm not hating on old people. I think it's wonderful when people like babies. Yeah, I think that's wonderful. I'm not hating old people. I love old people. I'm probably like #1 old people enjoyer that I know. I'm a big fan. Yeah. Most VTubers hate babies and pregnancy for some reason. Because VTubers are immature. I don't really know how else to say it. It's just, regardless of a lot of their age, I think you need to realize why these girls are where they are. It seems really hard to imagine not being scared of pregnancy when you have a very tumultuous job that could potentially crumble underneath you at any moment, and also your favorite thing in the world is being an anime girl and being on the internet and playing video games. Yeah. So, yeah. That makes it just makes sense. Technically speaking, there's nothing there's nothing scary about pregnancy, right? It's just for those people, it's, you know, it would be scary. Are there baby VTubers? VTubers that is baby? MARIMARI-chan. I want to know about FaceCon if you can talk. Just planning to go from Japan. Oh, FaceCon. Yes. You know, FaceCon is happening this summer in Burlingame, California, which is where the old Off-Kai was. And it is a venue that's close to the airport, I believe. And it has this really big atrium, if that rings any bells. But FaceCon is gonna be happening this year, and it's a nice venue. But it seems that, so they got a bunch of hotel rooms, cause like for cons, a lot of times the con like buys up a bunch of the rooms so that like they can sell them to attendees. And it seems like maybe all of the rooms were bought up. But I've been hearing under the woodworks that maybe there's going to be some more rooms becoming available. I'm unsure. But I don't know exactly what to say about FazeCon. It's a really cool idea, and it's really interesting for me to know that there's so many Phase fans that they can fill a whole convention. So going to such a niche convention seems very exciting, right? Because everybody there will be interested in the same exact thing you are. I find that with anime conventions and even VTuber conventions, everybody there kind of has a different idea of what they like. But if you go to FazeCon, well, everybody there likes Phase Connect VTuber. Yeah. But it's very cool. I recommend trying to check it out. It's this summer. Does anyone know the exact dates? Because I don't. We had a meeting today, but I don't remember all of the little details. Oh, it's June 13th through 14th. If you guys want to go. Really, really cool. It's honestly amazing that a company that start off so small grows so big that they can have an entire convention. Yeah, I think it'll be nice. I think it'll feel a lot homier than most convention. If you guys go, definitely be sure to bring your Mari plush. Definitely be sure to rep. And of course, me and FaZe Quest will obviously be doing events and panels, so... I mean, if you like us, then... yeah, definitely try to go. It's a really cool thing. FaZe has grown so much. Absolutely. It's really wild. But if anything goes wrong, please don't get mad at me. I didn't have any say in planning. Why is it in California? Well, the reason a lot of conventions are in California is because it's one of the easier places to travel to in the United States. A lot of people always ask this, why are all the cons in California? And it's because California has such a big population. They have a lot of area, which means a lot of like event spaces, and most airports can get you easily to a place like LA or San Francisco, for example. That's why. Because, I mean, you can have a convention in, like, Nebraska, say. Nebraska. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of people who will be able to make it out to a convention in Nebraska. Easily, not LAX. Well, it's not easy to navigate LAX because LAX sucks butt. But it's easy to get into LAX because they have, like, thousands of flights every day going in. Thousands! It's crazy how much air traffic goes on over there. Have you been to California? Yeah, I've been to California a lot of times. I mean, that's where, like, almost every con is, and I've always lived relatively close to, like, the West Coast and around, like, the West Coast. So, it's just easier for me to go to places in California when there's cons and stuff. Is Montana close to Cali? No. Well, closer than a lot of other places. It's like, it could be worse is what I'm saying, right? Because you have the West Coast and you have the East Coast. And the East Coast is like 4 hours away. The West Coast is like 2 hours away. So... yeah. So that's why. Yeah, the closest thing that Montana is close to is Canada. It's only a drive into Alberta, if that's what you're into. I think there might be like one convention in Alberta. It's like, I don't remember what it is though. I've never been. Montana, it's by mass. It's huge. Absolutely massive. Calgary Stampede. That's not a convention, but it is like the biggest fair in Canada or whatever. I've been into Alberta a couple of times, and you know, that's the only thing that people really talk about is like, oh, Stampede. Stampede, Stampede, Stampede. Yeah! Alberta is kind of exactly like Montana. In fact, like, the terrain is the same, the weather is the same, the people act and talk about the same. It's the same. If Montana was dissolved into Alberta, everything would be the same. Yeah, Alberta is the Texas of Canada, no? I mean, you can say that, but the culture is... if it's like Montana, then it's much different. Alberta is the closest thing that Canada has to Texas, basically. But it's much closer to how it is like in Montana. Definitely. I think Texas... because Texas has that southern... like... a lot of Texas has this southern... what would you even call it? It's southern, right? And southern is its own culture. The South is a culture. It's like a weird mix between the South. Oh yeah, it's called the Southwest. It's like, you know, it's like that. I feel like depending on where you are in Texas, what you get is probably gonna be a little bit different. Like, Austin, Texas probably doesn't feel much like Texas at all. Really must depend on where you are. Yeah, Austin is like... That's where, like, tech people move. At least that's what I know of. Is like people move there because... I don't know, some tax thing. It's always like some tax thing. But I'm pretty well off, so I'm gonna move here to this city where a bunch of other people like me are moving. That's what Austin is about. I've been to Texas once for convention. I wish I could remember where it was. Dallas, I think? Dallas. I did go to Buc-ee's. Yeah, I did in fact go to Buc-ee's. It was fun. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. Like, people make a big deal about Buc-ee's. It was fun. It was good. San Antonio. The only thing I know about San Antonio is... I think they do Air Force training there. That's what I know about it. I don't know what it's like as far as like a... You know, a place though. Yeah, there's an alien in San Antonio. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove it. San Antonio has the worst roads because everybody flies around in their planes. Meow. That's all I know about it is like, if you're in the Air Force, in the American Air Force, then it's likely almost mandatory that you've been to San Antonio at least one time. Yeah. They got a 7'7" French dude down there. I didn't even know they made him like that. Is that the alien? That's the alien. That's the music for the alien if it wasn't translating. Yeah. That's the music I was making for the alien. Thank you. Bogo's been did. Why does Mari know about Air Force stuff in San Antonio? Family. That's why. Air Force family. I'm just a little military princess. What can I say? I need to say something strange. I saw somebody walking around with like an army hat the other day. And sometimes it's hard for me to tell if it's like, oh, they were actually in the army or if they just thrifted it. Because I've seen people in, like, coats. Like, military coats. But they just, like, bought it or thrifted it. So it makes me really anxious when I see someone wearing stuff like that. Because I don't know if I'm allowed to say thank you for your service or not. Or like maybe if... I don't know, maybe it was like one of their family members or something. That's crazy. Quality gear and cheap. But a hat though? But a hat? I don't know. I don't even know, like... Even though a lot of my family is military, I always think like, oh, maybe I should thank somebody for their service if I recognize their military. But I never actually do it. Because it's always like in passing and it just feels awkward. One time when I was on a plane, I was standing next to somebody who was definitely military. And I kept looking at them. And I was wondering, because like I was stuck on the runway. Well, like the thing in the middle of the seats, waiting to get to my seat. And I was standing next to somebody who was definitely in the military. And I kept looking at them and I just kept wondering, should I say something? Should I say something? But then it just ended up being more awkward because I was like looking over at them. Yeah. What do people who serve think of being thanked like that? It really depends on the kind of person they are. I mean, it's not really that black and white, which is why I'm so, like, hesitant. You know what I mean? Does your mom get thanked? Yeah, but, like... I think they're supposed to. Whenever you, like, show someone your military ID. I think it's, like... It's, like, mandatory. Like, if you're getting on a plane... Or... Yeah, I think it's mandatory that they do that. Korean troops never get thanked. I guess maybe that's because military in the US isn't mandatory. And so people, I think in Korea, probably brush stuff like that off and they don't think about it as much. Right? They're like, well, they had to, so. Rooney, hi! Hi! Good to see you, motherfucker. Yeah, hi everybody, welcome in. It's me. MARIMARI_yen. Yeah, I don't know. I think it really just varies. Between, like, how people feel. Because some people are shy. They just, like, don't like to be thanked in general. They get, like, weird about it and they're like, no, 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 no. whatever. Sometimes I get a little shy too when people thank me for something. I think like one of the knee-jerk reactions is to be like, "Oh no, it's fine. No, you don't need to thank me." But maybe it's nicer if you just accept it. Thank you for your services, Mari. Okay, don't say that. I'm not trying to be super, like, I'm not trying to be cutthroat or anything. But it's inappropriate of you guys to say that to me if I wasn't in the military. I mean that. I mean that. Yeah. You can thank me for my streaming service. That's okay. Hee hee, hoo hoo, ha ha. Ha ha. Thank you for your cervix. Thank you for your cervix. You can't have it. What do you mean, thank you? Disgusting. No. Anyways, happy Funny Fish Friday, by the way. I think Fridays and Mondays are usually just an excuse for me to do dailies and then fuck off. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Is doing my dailies. God forbid a woman like to do her dailies games. God forbid. I also want to let you guys know that today I was the first one in the meeting that, cause like we do meetings for phase, and like we do ones for each individual gen. And I was the first one in the meeting today. I was the first one in the meeting. And Sakana recognized it. He said, "I can't believe you were the first one in the meeting room today." And I said, "New year, new me." Right after going on and on about how I didn't believe in the new year. I did it. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like, I'm not like trying to skip out on meetings. It's just, I always forget. Because it's every 2 weeks. And like every week I could probably remember, but every 2 weeks it slips my mind. And then I don't know. And then I get kind of confused. I forgot. I don't have a super awesome memory. Yeah. Why not in your phone? Because I can only remember to put one. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put the next meeting so that I remember. And sometimes I sleep through them, to be quite honest. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm not good at all at it. This is why I can't work a job at the office, because I would get fired in like a month. The only excuse I would have when I miss a meeting is, I forgot. I forgot. Teehee. So, yeah. But Sakuna just says I'm whimsical. Everybody says that. Everybody says, wow, Mari, you're so whimsical. And sometimes I wonder if they're just saying that because I come off as airheaded. How whimsical. Talking to Sakuna is... I feel like every time I talk to him, we never argue, but we always butt heads a little bit. And I think it might just be because of the way that I am. I always end meetings saying something along the lines of, you know, I'm still young. I'm still young, Sakuna. You can't blame me. I'm just having fun. You wouldn't know what that's like. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in the world. He is Ankh. Hey, I'm not picking fights. I'm not picking any fights. Sometimes I just feel like my character is being judged and I have to defend myself. That's all. I was... Today, I couldn't stop laughing because I'm obsessed with Twitter right now. Like, super obsessed with all of the, like, terrible AI shit that's happening. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of these petty, like, grok fights I'm seeing on Twitter. I can't get enough of it. It's making me laugh so hard. I saw this dude, he posted a picture. It was like, it wasn't something that should have gotten any traction at all, but he posted a picture and he was like, at Grok, can you make me hold a gun and put some hose behind me? And it got like so many people to comment. At Grok, put him in a rainbow bikini and oil him up. At Grok, make him hold a dildo and put 3 naked men behind him. Like, why would anyone even jump at the opportunity to do that? They don't even know this guy. They don't even know him. We need to cancel Grok. Grok is over party. One of the funniest things. One of the funniest things I saw today was I saw this dude. He was like, it was a picture of some sort of, like, CEO or politician. And they were like, hey, at Grok, put him in a bikini. And then Grok puts him in a bikini. And he replies, thanks, dude. And Grok replies unprompted with this image. Why would he do... Why would he make this? Why? Why would he make this? I literally stared at this for like 5 minutes and I couldn't stop laughing. I started crying because there was no reason for this to happen. It was just Grok's feelings. It was just how he felt. I can't help but laugh at the idea that this stuff is the reason that RAM is so expensive. Literally all of this slop. I saw a really funny post. It was like an article, and the caption or the title was Microsoft CEO urges users to stop referring to AI as slop. It's literally the most far removed thing I'd ever seen in my life. The only thing I could think of is like the angry crying Wojak. Like, no, you can't call AI slop, no! I wonder if I can find it. Yeah, it's on Windows Central. Microsoft CEO wants you to stop saying AI slop in 2026. Why is he so pressed about it? He's so mad. And it's a real article too. No, you guys have to stop calling AI slop because it's bad for me and my company. It's crazy. It's like so... He's literally begging. It's wild. Guys, stop. Stop it. Stop. I don't like when you call AI slop. It hurts my feelings. You can't do that. My mom said that's not nice. Literally getting mad about a word. Yeah. But I couldn't stop thinking about that. Today was definitely like... I was so obsessed with... It's bad, but I was so obsessed with going through Twitter today. I literally could not stop myself. It's so crazy what people are doing right now. Literally everything. At Grok? Put both of these men in bikinis and then put a motorcycle in front of them that's also wearing a bikini. At Grok, make him fatter. I need to start Twitter fasting. I can't. I love Twitter. I love it so much. It's so funny. I love it. If I wasn't on Twitter, then I wouldn't have seen the president of South Korea hold Faker's hand. Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is. They look like father and son. It's a very intimate moment. The president is so happy. Which one is Faker? Which one do you think? What? It's just... his shoe is untied. Aw, man, you didn't gotta call him out like that. It's probably been a hot minute since he's put on dress shoes, okay? It's just... yeah, so... I don't know if you guys know, but they just awarded Faker with, like... the highest medal of honor that any athlete can receive in South Korea. And... everywhere I look, I can't stop seeing this picture of them intimately holding hands. You can say he plays League, but there's... I assure you, Faker has probably done more for their country than most athletes. I'm so serious. Esports is so huge. I don't know if you realize how huge Faker really is. McDonald's asked Faker to help them sell food. For charity. Faker. One of the best videos on the internet is the video of Faker and Tyler1 going to the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas. If you're interested in watching Tyler1 get spanked by a nurse, I mean, there you go. It's on the internet. Straight up on YouTube. Post the clip. Let me see if I can find it. Do you think Faker looks up to Tyler1? No, Tyler1 definitely looks up to Faker more. He'd have to. Faker is like the biggest gamer in the world. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. I don't know anything about League of Legends, but that's how, like, important his legacy is. Also, Tyler1 is very short, so he's definitely not looking up to anybody. Or looking up to everybody, rather. Opposite way. Tyler1 Heart Attack Grill.
We here at the Heart Attack Grill. Yeah. Now.
Wait, look at that. It's me. Here I am, once again, feeling lost, but now and then I breathe it in to let it go. Look.
We here at the Heart. Heart Attack Grill. Yeah. Now, I don't know what to expect, but let's go!
It's the way he moves his head.
Okay, welcome you guys to Heart
It's so cute. Listen, I don't know anything about League of Legends. And I don't really care. But I want to make fan cams for them. There's... I don't know why. I have a feminine urge to, like, make a Tyler1 fan cam and make a Faker fan cam. I don't know why. I need more videos of super ultra hyper nerds going and doing things. I need more of that. Tyler1 is so interesting because he just like everything about him. He's like short and super buff, and he's like all of his reactions are so like over the top. And somehow he has child. Tyler 1 is a lovable guy. I just can't see how anyone can't like feel a little bit of like get a little bit giggly when thinking about Tyler 1. Yes, Tyler 1 is a dad. Yes. Yes. And Faker is autism. I think they're perfect with each other in this video because Faker doesn't even know what to do. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know what to do. And Tyler 1 is very like it's like a Mansai duo. It's a Mansai duo. They're like a perfect comedy duo. Yeah.
This is our entire menu. You guys have to wear hospital gown, and if you guys don't finish eating, you get a spice.
Okay. You look good. What about me? How do I look? Good?
Hi guys, how you doing?
What I'm doing.
I'm Nurse Ricky. I'll be taking care of you. We have nothing green, no lettuce, no pickles, because it's too healthy and we don't like it. It is a half-pound patty, so it's a lot of food. And if you do not finish your burger, you get a spanking. And then if you needed some medication, the wine comes to the table in an ID bag.
I love it.
Is this legal?
Not
They are
really.
so silly.
I'll tell you what caught my eye right away. This octuple.
The octuple bypass.
This is the new rush hour. Wait a second. I see exactly what you mean. I understand exactly what you mean.
Slices of bacon.
Any size?
Can I get the fries? And then I'm also trying to get this chocolate brownie shake.
Yes. So it's actually made with almost a stick of butter in our shakes.
You guys not give me like a full stick of butter?
You want like a half?
Half a stick of butter.
I'll do my best.
You're gonna give me a full stick.
gonna
I'll
give
take
you
a full stick. Yeah, just give me a full stick.
And
I love that Tyler 1 always just wants to play along.
Dude, if you want the single, you can like take it off the top. Dumb. Okay.
Oh, Faker's going crazy.
no soda?
Yes, what?
All right, bottle of water it is. I will be right back with those drinks.
We might die today. How many calories is this?
We don't count calories here, but I do know that the octuple has 19,982 calories.
Has anybody ever finished that?
Yeah, actually, a woman holds the record. She did it in 5.5 minutes.
Dude.
Let's see.
Nah, this ain't happening, dude. I don't even know where
Look
to
at
start.
that burger.
My heart. Somebody help me. It's honestly pretty good. How is yours?
He's eating it with the
Dude,
fucking
we are basically
fork.
best friends.
Maybe.
Listen, you don't know if I'm done or not.
Oh, you're
I'm saving it.
No, that's it. You're done.
Tyler 1's gonna get spanked by the
No,
nurse.
but, I mean,
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna love it. I don't know if you will, but I'm gonna love it.
listen, don't do it too hard.
Oh, it's gonna be hard.
How many?
3.
I mean, can you at least make it fast? Like, bah, bah, bah.
Probably not. Hands up. Together. Booty out.
Okay, you're gonna be so assertive, man.
All right, here is 1.
That was really hard.
Let's call it a day. I gotta go.
That
Man,
was
can
really,
you
really
please do it on the
hard.
left cheek?
Of course, I even it out. Definitely. Number 2.
He's just recording it. Bro, Faker's saving that for his own personal collection. Just to like blackmail Tyler 1 whenever he needs.
Hug it out? You just assaulted me.
know.
You say sorry at least?
That's what the hug is for. Give me a hug.
I did it. He
Aww.
has to do it. That's not fair.
And they don't speak Faker. Yeah. This video, I don't know what it is. It just gives me overwhelming, like, joy. It makes me feel giddy. Like, just seeing them interact is very silly. And just like seeing Tyler Wynn's reactions to things. He is very Dedechi mama. I'm not trying to watch men get spanked. It's not like that. Gomenasai. 漫才 comedy. No. Accident. It really does feel that, cause like this feels like when I was a kid and I was in my mom, like with my mom, and I'd want to watch YouTube videos. I felt like I wasn't allowed to watch YouTube videos with any swearing in it. Even though I really liked JonTron at the time, I could only watch Peanut Butter Gamer in front of my mom because he didn't swear. That's what it feels like. It's like if my mom walked in on me watching JonTron, and JonTron was like, "What the fuck?" and my mom was like, "What are you watching?" No, I'm sorry, Mom. Yeah. But in the end, it worked out because one of them makes consistent content. And that just happened to be the one I had to watch the most. Yeah. May this be a happy and fruitful year. Thank you. 2026. I'm gonna have to say this is the year of the fish. How do I tell Dedechi Mama Happy New Year in Japanese? When you were a kid, who were your dream parents? My friend's parents. Akemashite omedetou. Ake ome. Yeah. In Japan, what are New Year's traditions? I know about in Animal Crossing there's like Mochi Tower. Wait, I wonder if I can show Animal Crossing New Year furniture Mochi. There's like this furniture you get for New Year's. And it has like an orange thing on the top. Mochi Japan New Year. Oh, this. I don't know what this is called. It's this thing you get in Animal Crossing on the New Year's. And it's like... Mochi Tower. Direchi Mama. Kore. What is this? Kore ha nan desu ka? There's also a New Horizons version. Kagami Mochi. Kagami Mochi. Kagami... Wait, I wonder. Kagami Mochi. Oh, it's a persimmon. Oh. Stack. It looks like... It looks like a throne. And the orange is like a princess. And the princess is wearing a big headdress. Are you supposed to eat it? Or just look at it? You break it. Oh, shrine offering. In Japan, many people choke on mochi and have difficulty breathing. Really? Not me, I'm strong. No, I would never. Yabai. But I wouldn't choke on mochi. Because I'm really strong. Yeah. I bet old people mostly fall victim to stuff like that. I need to put music in the background so we can play... So we can play my daily games. But it's hard to find music that I don't get DMCA'd for. When I put on Nintendo playlist music, I always get DMCA. And they're always like, you can't use this music. This YouTuber owns it, but they do not own it. No, sometimes I play a game and I'm listening to music in the game and someone tries to claim it. Just because they've uploaded it on YouTube before. It's so annoying. But whatever. I can only complain so much. Someone earlier, they were like, Mari, do you only have this background music? And, like, I used to listen to a lot more different kinds of background music. In fact, I used to play different music every time I turned stream on. But I can't do that anymore because YouTube is asinine. Unfortunate. Toho should be good to go. No. Toho music definitely isn't safe. No. Knowing, like... One big part of Toho as a community is like the music circle aspect of it. And I think I could be wrong, but I imagine everything got kind of difficult after there was this one really big instance where there was like a really, really big remix of a song from Shibanyan Records. And somebody took the song and they just put a trap beat over it, and it got like millions and millions of views. And it sucked so bad for the person that made it, because their song was being profited on by this person who literally just put a trap beat over it and uploaded it with literally no, there was no credit. And I feel like maybe after that situation, it may have gotten a little bit more rough in terms of like DMCA and crediting. It used to not be such a big deal, maybe just because the community was so like niche, tight-knit. Yeah. There was a whole drama over this the past few months. Zune also started uploading official versions of the music and started getting striked. That's really rough. Yeah, that's really rough. It's hard out there, I guess. I haven't been like super actively into Toho for a while, but it's a very important part of like how I'm here now, just because Toho was like my favorite thing for years and years and years. And maybe one of the big reasons why I've been so actively on the internet for so long, right? So it's kind of sad to know that there's problems like that going on. It is what it is. Anyway. Dailies? Dailies, King? Dailies? I never played a Toho game, but I listen to Akatsuki records almost daily. You know, I'd recommend everybody try one at least once. If you can help it. Is it Greek? Philo though always makes me assume it might be Greek. How about putting a playlist of Nintendo covers instead of the original? Covers doesn't mean you're not gonna get DMCA'd. In fact, it's better to play the originals because I mean, I understand getting DMCA'd for using somebody's cover, because that's something that somebody is trying to make royalties on potentially and that they made. I don't understand when people claim my stream when I'm using music from a Nintendo game. It's very rough. Maniac flower? Maniac flower? Why? What? Yeah, that's sand. Why is it so maniac? Butter, onions, garlic, salt, black pepper, bacon, sausage, eggs, parsley, scallions, olives, and banana. This shit sounds Peruvian. East of Peru. Brazil. Farofa. I'll eat those food. I've never heard of this before. What the? Singapore. Pandan leaves. A spread. Philippines? Soft boiled eggs seasoned with soy sauce and white pepper. This sounds delicious. Malaysian. Kaya. Oh, I should have just guessed Singapore. That's what I was thinking. Kaya. That's what it was. I've had kaya before. It's not my favorite, but maybe I just wasn't eating it the right way. I had it in like a jar, and I put it on some bread. But maybe I needed to eat it this way with the butter and stuff. Not bad. Not bad at all. Plate off. Chena, Poda, or Toronto? Bro, that's a fucking city. Don't tell me they named it this because of a Manhattan. Are you kidding? What? Ain't nobody drinking Toronto. That shit tastes like sewer. Wagwan. Mina Slimes? Pempek Sampal. Or Bangers and Mash. What is this? Looks spicy. Fish. Konnichiwa, Wagwan, Mina Slimes. They were close. Why do they have to specify food? I know! I know that! I get it. As opposed to what, food guesser? As opposed to what? Ooh, birria. Oh yeah. Birria only got an 80%? Everybody likes that though. What? I want this one. Motsunabe or huevos motuleños. Beef tripe. I feel like tripe is kind of I don't know how many people would vote for that. They both look good. Ugh. Could have been better. Upgrade to Food Guesser Premium. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't mind tripe. That is a jail cell. Wii U, PS3, PC, and Xbox 360? Injustice. Okay. Oh, Batman. Oh, there's so many Batman games. I don't know how I was supposed to get that. Donkey Kong. This has gotta be Donkey Kong Country 2. Or maybe 3. Wait. What are the fucking odds of Donkey Kong music playing while we get Donkey Kong and guess the game? Diddy's Quest. Mario Party 7. Mario Kart Wii. I was on the right track. I love Mario Kart Wii. Embarrassingly, I think this may have been like my favorite Mario Kart. And that's just because that's when they had like, they started to get like really fun online. I could not put that shit down. I was addicted to Mario Kart, like really, really bad. I get a lot of good feeling thinking about the Magic Cruiser. That was my favorite bike. It was my favorite. There was one that looked like the duck, and that was my second favorite one. It was so good. The Quacker, yeah, it's so cute. Have you played the Donkey Kong Country games? I played the first Donkey Kong Country on stream, and I never finished it because I got filtered so hard and not by any of the levels you would have thought. It is so hard for me. Donkey Kong Country is so freaking hard. And also, I didn't have a controller to play it with, so it was especially hard. Yeah, it's just like... I think one thing... I understand when people are joking around and they're like... You know, oh, well, I've beat this before, blah, 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 blah. Like, this... Like, oh, Mari, not again. But, like, games back then were legitimately hard as balls. Donkey Kong Country is not easy. And it's like, it's a very different era of games for me. So it's especially hard for me to visualize, like, where I can and can't be. If that makes sense. Because sometimes there's, like, traps or falls where I just, like, I can't conceptualize them. Because my brain isn't used to working with those kinds of visuals. I had a really, really hard time. I've talked about this before, but I'm the reason why there's yellow paint in Resident Evil games. And like Silent Hill and shit. It's because for me, when you're not used to playing games like that, everything looks like it blends into the background and you have no idea what's going on. It's really, really hard for me. Like, eventually I can get there. But for someone who isn't used to visuals like that, it's like really, really hard to play games like that. Genuinely, whenever I play a game like that, I feel like my vision is clouded. Like, it's very unindistinguishable for me. Even though I had so much fun. I had so much fun. I played Resident Evil 3 and 2, and it was really, really fun. But it was just really, really hard for me. Like, so hard. It takes me maybe like 4 times the amount of time that it would for somebody who grew up with those games. How do you get around outside IRL without yellow paint? Well, the difference between in real life and in Resident Evil is in real life, you're not solving puzzles where for some reason you have to have a potted plant to open a fucking door. There are puzzles in Resident Evil 3 that make a lot of sense to me. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I need that key to open this door. And there are puzzles where I'm like, they make me a little angry. I'm like, why would you even do that? Who even thought? Who even thought? Professor Layton stream win? Oh, I'm terrible at Professor Layton. Absolutely garbage. Old point and click games have the worst puzzles. I hate old point and click games. They're probably the hardest games for me in the entire world. They're so hard. They're so hard. Sometimes I have a hard time with games like Putt-Putt. Like, I have no idea. It's just so hard. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, those are games I'm not good at. It's difficult because I like to play games on stream that are new or that you guys like or that are bad. But if I really wanted to play games that I thought I was good at, it would be several hours of silence while I play Waka. I'm good at games like that. That's about it. I feel like for me, my brain takes pretty well to rhythm games. But for a lot of other things, it's... I can't. I think you're pretty good at Glover. Tanks. Tanks. How do you feel about games like GTA and Red Dead Redemption? I've literally never played either of them. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. The games I grew up with were like, you know, Pokemon, right? I think that it's hard for me to stream RPGs and like Pokemon and stuff because I skip through all the dialogue, but I can get my way through RPGs just fine. It's just I don't like to stream RPGs because it's too much dialogue. And I'm too busy talking to you guys. And so I'm skipping through dialogue and I'm like blah 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 about whatever I want, and then I have no idea what's going on. And that's kind of hard. It's also kind of hard that Pokemon hasn't given me a good Pokemon game in a hot minute. Hot minute. So that kind of sucks. Grand Theft Auto would bore the shit out of you, probably. I don't see how. Because it's about stealing cars and committing crime and strippers and making money. And those are all things that I love. I feel like all of the different simulator games I play are just bits and pieces of Grand Theft Auto, but bad. Yeah. Didn't you leave the strip club immediately? I don't like to be at a strip club in real life, but I like the idea of, in my head, I'm a man and I got a lot of money and I love gambling and I'm watching strippers. There's days I wish I had a penis so bad. Because the idea of, like, being a dude and having dude desires is something that absolutely, like, entices me. Like, just drinking a beer and going to a strip club. It's like I guess in a way it's kind of like a power fantasy. It's not necessarily that any of these are great, but just like, I want to feel like that for just a day. Right? I just want to feel that way. Because if I do all these things as a girl, it's not the same and people don't view me the same. That's the problem. If I make sex jokes while I'm a girl, people think it's gross and I'm a whore. If I go to a strip club as a girl, it's kind of weird and other dudes will look at me like, oh, that's so based. But I'm just trying to be a dude with a penis. I just want to be invited out by other dudes like, hey, you want to go grab a beer? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And just sit there and quiet and stare at the TV screen while little guys run around and throw a ball. Just for a day. Just a day. No, you guys don't get it. It's not the same. It's like for example, There's things as a dude, if you do it, you're gonna get judged for. You know what I mean? It's easier to flirt as a girl because you're less likely to be seen as a creep. You know what I mean? So like there's a give and take. Being a dude or being a girl, there's a give and take all the time. Right? And for one day, I want to know what it's like to have a penis. Don't you guys want to know what it's like to be a girl for a day? You know? Like, not forever, but like for a day. Just to know. That sounds awful. Why does it sound awful? Am I making it seem awful? It's not awful. It's just... Everybody wants to experience what they don't have. Surely. I'd be ugly. You'd be ugly as a girl? Don't say that. I will say this. Of course, this is just life, but I feel like in a lot of instances, especially as a girl, there's a lot of instances where you would get treated worse if you're less attractive. So, maybe you wouldn't want to be an ugly girl. I like to think that if I was a boy, I'd be handsome. But maybe that's very wishful. I just feel like I'd be a handsome boy. I really do. I'd rather be an ugly girl than an ugly guy. I mean, that's your opinion, man. I'd rather be an ugly guy than an ugly girl, because regardless of whether people want to feel this way or not, I think there's a lot more pressure as a girl to look pretty. If you're an ugly guy, it's kind of just funny. Be a comedian. If you're an ugly guy, be a comedian. And then everyone's like, ha ha ha, he's so funny. But if you're an ugly girl, you don't got anything. Ugly girls have makeup and filters. It doesn't always work that way. People think it's a fucking life hack. People are genuinely under the impression that, like, I'm just saying, filters aren't miracle workers because those don't work in real life. And secondly, makeup is a skill and it doesn't fix everything. You can tell, you know that, I'm not like being misogynistic or anything, but have you guys heard that saying? Like, lipstick on a pig? It's not fucking magic, bro. The makeup comes off at the end of the day. It can't hide everything. It really can't. Yeah. This is the fun. Someone just said, most millionaires are ugly guys. There's a guy that says he prefers an ugly child because he would be more driven. You know, and I'm not trying to be sexist or anything. I really don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. But it's a lot easier to, like... On the contrary, I feel like it's a lot better to be a pretty girl than it is to be a pretty dude. Because I feel like it's easier to ride off the coattails of someone else if you're a pretty girl. Because successful men want to be with pretty women. Pretty... Yeah, I'm like... And then, I mean... I just feel like there's more leeway. I mean, all of this is subjective, surely, but... And everyone has a different story. But I'm just saying, I personally think that there's more pressure on women to be pretty and more pressure on guys to make money. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Which is why I'd rather be an ugly guy than an ugly girl. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, I just went on a tangent for way too long. Which of these looks better? If these foods were women, which one would be hotter to you guys? The girl on the right has it all. Döner meat, chips and cheese pie, or pork belly. Ooh! Pork belly with spicy rice and red cabbage. Pepperoni pizza with 4-pint jug. You can't even see the pizza. Or Burry burger. I make up. The burger. I can't even see the pizza. I can't vote on it. Dirty Mac. Or burger and chips. That's shit from a butt. I think this would taste amazing, but that's straight up shit from a butt. Burger always wins. Cheeseburger with onion and brown sauce, or the wrinkly mummified Nick Dog. That is straight up shit from an ass. I don't know. These both look terrible, really. I just don't understand how they can get away with charging nearly £7 for this. We got buffalo chicken over rice with worms or tacos. I'm not gonna lie, Japan, that's one of the worst Japanese scran I've ever seen. That's not good. Chicken wings and rice from Indonesia, or chicken and halloumi souvlaki. I'm sorry. I don't even have to think about it. Foot-long cheesy kransky, or scotch pie with a bottle of water. Ugh! That's diarrhea. Doo-doo. Smoked brisket roll with chips, or Miami veggie burger with wedges. Is that cheese? That's thick. That was a perfect scran. Peerless scranner. Thank you. Huh, thanks, I know. Peerless? What is that even supposed to mean? We are the champions of the world. Catfishing? Autoimmune diseases, disorders causing seizures, epilepsy. Lupus. Oh. Oh. I am so sad. A red rash. That's the thing they talk about in House all the time, isn't it? I keep getting YouTube shorts of House clips, and in the background they have that music that they always play in the background of the Italian brain rot that goes ba-da-da-da-da, like the scary one. And so every time I'm watching these like heavy House clips, I can't help but laugh because I'm thinking of tralalelo tralala. Bombadilo crocodilo. Can I find that song? Italian brain rot song. Background. How do I find it? Italian brain rot OST? This one. They keep putting this in the background of these House clips. And the only thing I can think of is... Tung 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 sahur. Why does it sound like AI music? I don't know. I don't think it is, because it came out 4 years ago. Please don't. I taught grade schoolers over the summer. And it infected my brain until recently. Don't send me back. That's just the experience you're gonna get when you watch me. I'm sorry. I literally don't think I could go 1 hour into 2026 without saying 6-7. Yeah. I don't know who this is, by the way. Sorry. 2015 establishments in Missouri. American electronic music duos? Oh, fucking, oh god. Why am I blinking? Why am I blinking? No, no. 100 gex! Whew! Legendary poll. 1940 establishments in Europe. Axis powers. Nazi Germany? Oh. Former countries in French history? I don't know. Oh. Rump. LGBTQ slang. What? LGBTQ symbols. Blue, gray, magenta, pink, violet, purple? Lavender? What? That's the fucking flower. They didn't even put the plant. Oh, what? How do they have a picture of the plant? I understand that this is supposed to represent the color itself. How does it not talk about the plant? I don't know. 1844 short stories. The Ice Witch. The Ice Queen. The Snow... Oh, fuck, it's called the Snow Queen. I was so close. Close enough. '20th century American journalists. I don't know any journalists. I am so sorry. Brazilian cuisine. French desserts. Churro. Churro. Shoe. Churro. Churro. '20th century Fox films. 1990s fantasy films. Romantic drama. American film. Dark fantasy film. Disability. Tim Burton. Oh, Edward Scissorhands? This is a wonderful movie. Animal taxa named by Carl Linnaeus. Weren't they fucking all? National symbols of Malaysia. The tiger. East Asia. Big cats. Felids of Asia. Mammals described in 1758. Tiger. Gotta be tiger. I really questioned myself for a hot moment. I did pretty good! It was because 100 Gex was on this list. Lightly above average. (1964) British novels. Children's books adapted into films. Fiction about flying cars. I don't know. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I've maybe heard of that before. Have you guys ever heard of Chicka Chicka Boom Boom? The book that also has a song. It's like a children's book. And I remember having to... Yeah, it's about a coconut tree. This shit went triple platinum in kindergarten. this shit went triple platinum. Chicka chicka boom boom.
Chicka chicka boom boom. Chicka chicka boom boom.
Yeah.
A told B and B told C.
I love this shit.
Coconut tree.
I remember watching that C roll up the tree was like the craziest shit back then. Mari, you need to make content for kids, like straight up you'd be good at it. To do that, I'd have to stop cussing. And then I think I would be excellent, because I think I know exactly what a kid wants to watch. Because if I'm still willing to watch Chicka Chicka Boom Boom in the Lord's Year of 2026... They were too heavy for this dang tree. That's so many letters!
Everybody running to the coconut tree. Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts hug their little dears, then dust their pants.
This is so good. I'm gonna get so reamed by YouTube for watching this on stream. Do you guys remember how good this was? I still think about this animations all the time. No, it wasn't even the full one. Pokemon Buddy Song. Can you guys do this dance? It's really easy. I learned this dance. Up. You know what that sound reminds me of? Moai Doo-Up from Rhythm Heaven. Doo-Up, 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 that. Moai Doo-Up. This is in my head a lot. This game, this Rhythm Heaven game. Do-up, 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 do-up. Do-up, 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 do-up. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Do-up, 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 blah, blah. Who even thought of this? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. There's a Megalovania version of it. I feel like you would play this game. I love Rhythm Heaven. Rhythm Heaven is one of my favorite games of all time. Someone's car alarm is going off. Oh no, my phone died. I forgot. I forgot. Is there a way to play the DS Rhythm Heaven on stream? There are a couple of different ways, but the easiest way is to emulate it. And one of the biggest problems with emulating rhythm games is, unfortunately, it's almost impossible to litigate the input delay that you have. Mitigate. It's all the same to me in my fucked up Joker world. (1962) establishments in the United States. Academic works about intelligence analysis. Almanacs. I don't know. I don't know that. 1950s action thriller films. Set in South Dakota and Chicago and Indiana and New York and Long Island. And has Alfred Hitchcock. '50s? I don't know. I don't know that movie. Countries and territories where Albanian is an official language. Albania. Perhaps. I got so got. I got so got. '21st century Canadian poets. I have no idea. People from Brampton. She is in fact Indian. I don't know. Brockhampton? No, Brampton. Rapi Kaur. Yeah, Brampton. It's like, it's technically Toronto. It's like in the greater Toronto area. It's like majority population is Indian there specifically. One thing that's interesting about Toronto is there's a bunch of different like little towns in the greater Toronto area, and they're all racially separated. I swear to God. I don't know, I don't think it's on purpose, it's just like people moving there massively and then they're like, this is our place now. Yeah. Fictional activists from London. 1984 characters. You guys should know this, it's your favorite book. Right? Winston. I'm already Winston. Odd. Odd how everybody always references 1984, but the moment we get a 1984 question, nobody wants to say anything. How queer. Rie, hi! What's up, motherfucker? Thank you for the raid. I'm just playing my dailies. '20th century American astronomers. I don't care. 19th century Royal Navy personnel. I don't know. I'm hiccuping. It hurts. '20th century British nationalists. That guy is so red. It's amazing. How about Time Guesser? If you send the link, I can play it. French seafood soup. Ancient Greek cuisine. Eh? Wait 1 second. Oh, there they are. I have no idea. Oop, oop. Oh. Bouillabaisse. I got 0. Straight up, I got 0 on that. I'm playing Bandle. I don't care. This sounds like every song. This is everything. This is every song. 2012? Sounds like something I've heard before. I have no idea. Oh, it's fucking da 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 da. Gotta get up and try. Gotta get up and try. When there is desire, there's gonna be a flame. Okay. I don't want to buy your freaking song pack. When there is a flame, someone's bound to get burned. I remember. Why not? Because I don't want to pay $5. This is Hurdle, but with real music. What does that mean? That is a ghost. I don't know this song. It sounds indie. It's the basketball audio. I have never heard this song before. I don't know. Bad Habits, Steve Lacy. You guys recognize that? Sounds very classic. Dun, dun, dun. Da. Da. I don't know the name of this song. Unfortunately. The Pretender. Choo. Choo. This already sounds like something I don't know. Oh, it's a fucking game! Oh, never mind. You guys will never guess what I thought it was. Hey! Hey! Ah! What are you doing, bro? so damn big. What the fuck? I have no idea what the fuck this is. And I did all of them. And I couldn't get any of them. That has to be a new record. Cat! Hey! Hey! That crazy son of a bitch. She's really playful right now. What the fuck? I'm gonna need you to chill. Holy shit, she's fast. 1 minute. What? Why are you meowing like that, you freak? What the fuck? Hotel France. Is this French or Spanish? France. France old. $19.20. Oh, what the hell? That's me. City of Westminster. Oh. London. I don't know where Westminster is. I don't know. City of Westminster. 60s. Not bad. Lincoln has gone 40 days without traffic fatality. Lincoln, Nebraska? Gotta be Nebraska. That's the only Lincoln I know. I don't know. 75. 42. Oh shit, look at that. What the hell? I was literally down the street. Damn. Hurts. Wait, there's really a Hertz donut? That's crazy. I just thought that was something. My best friend's dad used to always ask us if we wanted a Hertz donut. And we were dumb-ass kids. And we were like, yeah, we want a Hertz donut. And he'd like punch us in the arm. And I never understood it. That's Moscow. I hope. God, I hope that's Moscow. If it's not, I'm gonna look really stupid. Where that damn building? There it is. Literally right here. I don't know when. The 90s? They look like they're dressed like Seinfeld. So I'm gonna go 1990. I'm so smart. This looks like London to me. Defreys and Silver, Charringtons, Melody Maker, Lex Garage Straight On. Wait, what the fuck? That's not Muhammad Ali. Is that Muhammad Ali? Where is this? Melody Maker. I'm going London. All of these shop names are just screaming like British. I don't have time. Yes, 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 ha ha ha, yes. It's New York, you nerd. Oh yeah, really? It's New York? Wrong. It is what it is. I didn't ask to be made this smart. Okay, I'll do one more. One more and then I'm dipping. Boys and Girls Canning Club. Ooh! Myrtle Wood. Organ. Organ. So I assume it's an organ. Where an organ, you may ask? I have no idea because it doesn't say. Is Myrtle Wood... Wait, isn't Myrtle Beach a beach? That's not an organ though, is it? Is that an organ? Oh god, I don't know. Oh, it's on the wrong coast. Okay, well... Then... Shit! I didn't realize I was running out of time. Germany, Austria, and Austria, but longer this time. I assume this is in the Alps. Some kind of skiing thing? Skiing retreat? I couldn't tell you where. Oh, Olympics. That makes sense. I don't know. I have no idea where the fuck the Winter Olympics ever take place. I'm just gonna go in this mountain. I don't know. I was kind of close. Not with the year though. That was not good. Mineralwasser. It's German. Heute. Today. Germany. Looks... I don't know where it could be, but I'm just gonna guess Munich because it looks... It looks quite like that. Berlin doesn't look this way. At least I don't think it does. I have no idea when this is. We're gonna go 74. Oh, it was in Austria. Or Switzerland, actually. It was in Switzerland. In the capital. Who this? Oh god. BBC Records. British. London. London. Old. Can't be that old though, right? They're dressed rather fashionably. 1980. 1979. Oh, that's Mr. Bean? Oh my god. Olympics? I don't know. I don't even know. Greece. Germany. How do you guys know? Oh. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Helen Mayer, a Jewish fencing champion exiled from Germany, doing the Nazi salute at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. What? Wow. That is a generational image. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty generational. That's historical. For sure. She had no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I really need to fix my sleep schedule, and by fix, I mean make bad. I'm getting way too sleepy way too soon. But I will be here at 6 p.m. for a limited time. Tomorrow. Very limited time. It will not be a long stream. So if you come at 7 p.m. Sorry. Sorry, nothing. Very limited time stream. Also generational. Anyways. On YouTube, I'm picking people to raid right now. You're gonna be going to Uruka. because she's live and I don't get to raid her all the time. And then on Twitch, I'm gonna raid Chromu. And that's how that's gonna be. Yeah. But yeah, what can I even say? What can I even say? Bye, everybody. Remember to stay truckin', stay fucking, and most importantly, sorry, nothing. Stay crinking your hog. Yeehaw! Xiao Hong Shu.